Welcome back. This is segment number 10 of Scott Sports 101 NFL Draft Edition, Night 2, Round 2. Uh, the New England Patriots took with the 68th pick, Caden Wallace, tackle Penn State, and the Washington Commanders, the 67th pick, took Brandon Coleman, guard TCU. Now we're about to find out who the Chargers are taking. Linebacker Junior Colson, Michigan. I think David wanted to get a linebacker, and I think they got the guy that they wanted. Yeah, and he got him, and Harbaugh got himself a Wolverine. He deserves it. And so, and he is one. Yeah, he is one of the top linebackers in the draft class this year. And he really has. He's an awesome. He's aggressive. And he's got and he's got more finesse. Looks like the man inside, and his versatility is great. He has a great run game, and he has great athleticism. He had 106 FPS. He had 257 tackles in his career. He got himself a Michigan man, Joel. And played with a club on his hand. Played right through it. And there's no doubt that's part of his upbringing. This guy was orphaned. And he had a lot of 185 pass yards, in coverage, 101 tackles in 2022, a career high. Specifically football, and it gave him just a new perspective of what was going on. I remember Mike McCarthy, and he had 2.0 sacks, 6.0 TFL in 2022. That's a career high for him, and I think he's going to be a great addition to the Chargers. And Hutchinson a lot. That's this year. He goes. And it's like middle linebacker, the young kid, Junior Colson. You got to be ready for him. He's going to be great. It was interesting. And they got another Wolverine. He's going to be great with the Chargers. And but it's usually experienced guys, right? Because they can speak shorthand about what the head coach wants. I want you to act and they can always speak shorthand of what the head coach wants. And they want players. And spread the word through that locker room. Let me tell you. And Michigan, J.J. McCarthy. He went off the board last night, and so just the familiarity with his defensive. And Jenkins and Simpson and Carlson, 4 Michigan players off the board. He can be the communicator on this defense as a rookie. There's no. And rookies wear the green dot, but it's possible. Tiki Barber coming out pick 70 now. Now we're in the pick number 70. The Giants are on the clock. 27 years ago. And I think they're going to take, an offensive tackle. We'll see. As the 36th pick, my brother was the. As Tiki Barber was the 36th pick by the Giants. With the 6th pick, the 70th pick overall, in the 3rd round of the 2024 NFL, the New York Giants select cornerback Andrew Phillips. University of Kentucky. And they take Andrew Phillips, cornerback, Kentucky. And it has been a great night for players with really good versatility. And he's a quarterback. He has great versatility. He can run the ball inside and outside, and he can really make plays. He can make you pay. He had 5 pass breakups in each of his last 2 seasons, 22 and 23. And and you had in front of Kansas State a couple of years ago. And now we get to the 71st pick. The Arizona Cardinals are on the clock, and their pick is in. Now the Browns are 14 picks away from getting back on the clock. I think this time Arizona is going to go with an edge rusher. That's what I'm going to say. But we'll see. So we shall see. This kid locks in. And I'm just telling you, every time you turn on tape, your eyes go to him. He did it against your Bulls. He was primarily right. Good game against Tennessee. By the way, coming out of high school, you know why you can do that over the guard? #1 triple jumper in the country coming out of high school. Nice one, you only have to jump 1. The Cardinals about to choose their 5th player in this draft. The 76th in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Isaiah Adams, And they have selected Isaiah Adams guard, Illinois. And I think they were wanting to get a guard. I was wrong. They were wanting to get a guard, I think. And I think this is a pick that they wanted. And he's a guard, and he's good on down blocks. And and he can really put up a lot of big numbers for you, and he'll make you pay. And he can get down the field and really score points. He started all 25 games at Illinois, and he really he's a two-time All Big Ten honorable mention in 2022-23. So and the Panthers are on the clock with the 72nd pick. Their pick is in, but the draft is going to commercial, so we'll find out what it is when the draft comes back on the air. And Carolina, they really need a lot of pieces of the puzzle because they had the worst season by far. And I think they are going to take and I think they're going to take a I think a defensive back. We'll see. And I really think that's what they are going to take because they need a lot of pieces of the puzzle, and their pick is coming up, and which means that the Browns are now 13 picks away from getting back on the clock for the 85th pick with the 85th pick. So we will see who they will take with this pick, who Carolina will take in just a matter of moments. So now we're going to find out who they are going to take in just a matter of moments. And I really think I'm hoping the Browns will take an offensive lineman with their next pick at 85. But for Carolina, I think they're going to take a defensive back, a cornerback, because I think they do need one. So and we'll see who they take in just a matter of moments. So but the Browns are really Andrew Berry is thinking really hard of who they want to take with that pick number 85 in this third round. So we shall see. And if it is an offensive lineman or not, because I feel that that's what the Browns are going to take. And the draft is back, and the pick is in for the Carolina Panthers, and we're going to find out that pick in just a matter of moments. Yeah, they're down to 5 minutes for the pick now. That's the way it's going to be for the rest of the draft. And I really think Carolina was 2-15. They were last place in the NFC South, and they missed the playoffs each of the last 6 seasons. So, and here's the last 10 picks on the screen if you're watching it on NFL Network. And and I really think the Panthers are going to add to this mix. Interestingly enough,
The Panthers, I'm not mistaken, the only team in this draft that trade to get something.
And they've had one winning season since losing Super Bowl 50 in 2015. And they're the only one team that has traded in the first round. Only traded to twice in the first round. And Muhammad will make the selection. Let's listen in. Trevin Wallace, linebacker, Kentucky. I think that was one that they needed. They were wanting to get him, and they need a linebacker. And I think they got the guy that they wanted, and he can really. He's 6'1", 237 pounds. He has a 40-yard dash, overall 76, athleticism 86, production 70, and 5.5 sacks, 8.5 TFL in 2023, career highs, and he's able to get in the backfield. He can make plays inside and out, and he can make you pay. He can score points for you. And I really think this was a good pick for the Carolina Panthers. He'll make really big plays for the Dallas Cowboys on the clock with the 73rd pick in the draft. And let's see. I think their last pick they took was Marshawn Kneeland, edge out of Western Michigan. We'll see who they take this time. You can see the draft room, the Cowboys draft room. They're thinking long and hard they want to take, and they've got the pick in. And a special guest is making her way to the podium right now. And we're going to find out who this is. It's Dawn Apont, Chief Football Administration Officer. She's going to announce the Cowboys selection with the 73rd pick. And Cooper Beebe, guard, Kansas State. And I think that is they needed to take a guard. And he can be a good interior offensive lineman. He's 6'3", overall 82, athleticism 88, production 75. And he can really move his feet. He can really move his feet. He can play inside and out. He can really score points, but he can make it. He can really run down the field and score points. He has an athletic puller. He can force sacks, force turnovers, a pass pro anchor, and he can really, and is a good offensive lineman. He can really outsmart you in any way, shape, or form. He's a great addition to the Dallas Cowboys. The Atlanta Falcons are on the clock with the 74th pick in the draft, and I think this time, excuse me, they are going to go with. I am going to say that the Falcons are going to go with an could slide in as center. For time to be honest, went to Washington, and they're set at guard right now. Detroit. I can't remember who they took. Great start down one. Well, they traded the. And now we're about to find out. Let's listen in. They take Braylon Trice, edge, Washington. I had a feeling that's who they were going to take. And he's a power rusher off the edge. He's 6'3", 245, a 40-yard dash, 4.72. And he has a good running game. He has he's not super accelerable, but he has a good running game. He's a third AP All-American, All-Pro All-American, 2023. And when they say edge, they mean it. And PFF, 79 quarterback pressures in 2023, led FBS. And he can really move back in and really put pressure on the quarterback. And
for the Bears pick when we come back.
And the Bears have the 75th pick. And the draft is going to commercial. And I am going to take a break and upload this video. So we'll have that pick when we come back.